The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Love, they go play action now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the 1st down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs. But sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
He'll find Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action. It's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down. You look at this Packers defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now. And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. Throwing now is Geno. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points. Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Come on, set. Trouble, 38.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. First down, Love to pass. And it'll be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it to return Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. And in our experience,
How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They run again with Walker. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 9 yards that time. Walker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 87 yards. And the Packers are once again back in front. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 18. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So, barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead. And they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game. So probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Love now to pass on first down. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Going back to Love. Musgrave's got it out right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
First down, going to the air with Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Smith. Outright to Smith and Jigba. He's got room at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 47 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a couple of the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Drill 52. Jackrabbit.
Again, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got it down to the 28.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Out of the gun, Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now Gino on first down. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Smith on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. There he goes left side. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. And even 40 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 83 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Ready, set.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, That tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Packers, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week.